What's up? What's up, Phil? Island Boy. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me alright tonight? Alright, let's get this thing started. Tonight will be a short show. Just like we do every week. So, last week, 3-1. Pick of the week hits, lock of the week hits. Bo Dog, what's up? Mike Tracy, hey. 3-1 last week, so I hope y'all made money. I made money. I had a bookie paying me on Tuesday. We started out last week with Vikings and Chargers over 44.5. That hit. Friday night we had North Texas minus 26. That one hit. Sunday we had Falcons Dolphins under 44.5. That one smashed. And then unfortunately Sunday night game we lost with the Pittsburgh plus 3.5. But 3-1 on the week isn't bad. So like I said, this is going to be a short show tonight, so I want to go ahead and drop the lock of the week before we take a call. Lock of the week this week is going to be the Miami Hurricanes minus 11.5. I know our lock of the week's been coming on. Been the Thursday night games, but really like Miami. They're playing SMU. SMU barely was able to score last week versus Wake Forest, so that offense is struggling. Miami's kind of on a revenge tour since losing to Louisville a couple weeks ago, last week or the Thursday before. So lock of the week's going to be Miami. Miami minus 11.5 on Saturday. I got a couple other good games on Saturday too. Penn State and Ohio State, whatever. Those teams are kind of irrelevant right now. One good game to look out for is going to be Texas and Vandy. Vandy's number 9 in the country. Texas is struggling, slightly overhyped, so keep an eye on that one. Georgia, Florida this week. South Carolina versus Ole Miss. So, but yeah. Anyways, big week last week. We'll cover a little bit of news. So Brian Kelly, number 1, was fired. Thank God. Now if we just got to get rid of Mickey Loomis and we'll be in good shape. So Brian Kelly is officially out. There's a lot of chirp about Lane Kiffin. Look, I want Lane, but I think it's not realistic. I don't think it happens. But Dan Lanning, Oregon, there's a lot of hype on him. I seen a report today that I don't know if it was real or not, but his agent was seen in Baton Rouge. So, overall record for Lanning's as a head coach, 42-7. He's a young coach, just like Lane, 39 years old. He's got some ties to the SEC, right? So I don't think this is a bad choice, to be honest with y'all. Young, innovative coach. I really do kind of like it. So, as y'all know, he was at Alabama with Saban for a period of time, or a year and a half, whatever that may be. He went to Memphis, went to Georgia as a linebackers coach, went to Georgia as a DC. Has been with Oregon ever since. He's got a Big Ten championship, Coach of the Year, 42-7 overall record, bowl records 2-1. So he can recruit, as y'all can see. Oregon every year has quarterbacks, and I don't think he'd be too much. I think his contract. I don't have his contract pulled up, but I think his contract was like 6 years, $30 million, 30 something, or maybe $25 million, $29 million. So he's one to keep an eye on. I know everybody's talking about Summerall from Tulane, and I like it, but I think you need a big name in there that can recruit. And I don't know if Summerall's ready for that pressure. So, let's go ahead and give the second pick out. We'll do the two picks. We give the lock of the week already. Second pick that we'll give out at the beginning of the show, and then towards the end of the show we'll give out the other two. Look, like I told y'all before, don't parlay them. You can tease them. I'm okay with teasing the picks. But if y'all are betting them straight up, we have a strong win percentage right now. So, highly recommend following us on these picks. So, second pick's gonna be the under tomorrow night in the Ravens game. It's at 50 and a half, depends on where you get it. Miami's coming off a game where they scored a lot of points. Lamar's coming back. That offense is going to be struggling a little bit. I expect them to run the ball. Go ahead and catch this first call. Say, guy.
All right. What y'all talking about? Getting them picks in?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Man, I did end up making a bet this past weekend.
What'd you make?
I got lucky. I went to the casino, and I was worried about the KC and the Redskins game, and I didn't think KC was going to cover the points. I didn't think KC was going to cover the points. Got up to the waiting in line, getting up to the damn booth, and I'm like, you know what? I think they're gonna. I changed my bet right there. I took KC. Ended up pulling it off. Little $55 bet.
Well, I'll be damned. You finally put a bet in and didn't do yard work all weekend. I like that.
Hey, I told the old lady, you're going to have to get the hell over it. I'm doing some me time. Hell with it.
That's the only bet you put in was KC?
That's it. That's really all I had time for.
I gotcha. I'm glad.
But this week, I'm kind of liking the Steelers and the Colts game.
Yeah, I think
And that's,
I like the Colts at 3.
3.5, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Pittsburgh's coming off a loss, and they may be able to match up well with it's a lackluster defensive performance versus the versus Cincinnati two weeks ago, and then this week versus Green Bay, they give up a lot of points too. So, I mean, the one strength that they always have is running the ball on defense. So I expect that defense to tighten up a little bit.
well, I don't know. JT's hard to stop, man. He's been hard to stop all year.
I mean, that motherfucker's running like Herschel Walker out there, like
Beast, man. Fucking beast. Thank God for him, because I needed him this weekend, and he came through for me big time. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have won my fantasy this week.
sounds like he came in you, but
No, he didn't. But as good as he did, I probably wouldn't have mind. But no.
What? What did you just say?
Lord, I apologize. No, he did not.
No, look, JT's having a career year, man. I think he's got 3 or 4 games where he's had 3 touchdowns. Like, he's balling for sure, and I think a lot of that has to do with just having a quarterback that can. Well, I mean, look, when Anthony Richardson was back there, Gardner Minshew, all these other cats, like, they didn't respect him, so they loaded the box to shut down JT, and JT still got off, you know.
Right.
But now he's got a quarterback that can stretch the field. You can't put 8 in the box to stop the run. You gotta respect that. So you got linebackers dropping back in coverage, man coverage on the outside, safeties over the top, instead of having safeties creeping down in the box to stop the run game, you know?
And you got to have good blockers too, man. I mean, you ain't going to be able to pull off 80-yard touchdown runs, you know, I mean, without having some good blockers.
Yeah. I think overall, like, not a big Colts fan. One of these guys I grew up with, he's a Colts fan, and he pretty much beat that out of me.
Yeah, I hear you. I know a guy like that myself.
Yeah, so, I mean, I really hate him just because of him. But they are in a weak division, too. But I was looking at the schedule. They got a couple tough matchups coming up. I think they play maybe KC in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah, they got...
That might be next week.
Yeah, it's next week. Then they got the Jaguars, the Seahawks. So we'll see what they're made of. But look, right now they can compete with anybody because they can run the football.
Oh man, you can't stop them.
No, you can't stop them, man. Those receivers on the outside look good. So I mean, it's gonna be a tough matchup for whoever's got to play him. But if you don't stop JT, you don't stop the Colts because that's where it starts and ends at. So
that's where it's at right now. Their run game is impeccable. So but that's my pick for the week.
So you like the Colts. What about college? Who you like in college?
That's what I generally don't bet college because I don't keep up with it as much. But seems like most weeks it seems like Ole Miss has been a safe bet this year. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'll bet on that one, but like I said, my one bet I see coming through probably the Colts. I mean, I don't watch college enough to know about it.
Gotcha. Well, look, our lock of the week is 3-1 right now. We hit last week. We went 3-1 overall last week. So lock of the week this week is going to be the Miami Hurricanes minus 11.5 versus SMU. And then the second one that we give out at the beginning of the show before you called is going to be the Ravens and the Dolphins tomorrow night under 51 or 50.5, whatever you get it. I've seen it a couple different lines, but we're gonna say 51 under 51 because it's gonna change after we finish this podcast at some point. But I'm saying 51 right now. So Vegas odds has it right now at 51, but the score has it at 50.5, so it just depends on where you get it at.
Right. William Hill or whatever could be different, too. You never know which one they're going to have.
Yeah, and one thing I will say, like, I'm confident, so what I do every week is I'll straight bet these games, and I don't put them in parlays, but I do put them in teasers. So I'll do, 6.5, 7-point teasers, or even sometimes a 10-point teaser. And payout isn't as good, right? But
Right.
you put more money on it, you move that spread 10 points. I mean, I'm getting Miami Hurricanes at a pick'em, and then I'm getting the Ravens game, at 40 instead of 50.
Right.
Or I'm getting Detroit, the Lions this week at a pick'em, because I think that line's at 10 right now too. So, and they're playing Minnesota, yeah. So it's at 9.5. So right now you got some value there if you want to put that pick in. So
Yeah, I mean, right. You got to bet more money to win more money, but when you know it's a lock, it's money in the bank, man. So you got to take them.
Yep.
It ain't about how much you make; it's just about making money in general.
Yep,
So,
that's right.
every time you come in profit, that's good. So yeah, well, I'll think about doing a couple 10 points because them 6-point teasers, they can get you too. It only takes that one bad game to make you miss $5,000. By half a point. And
Yeah, I heard
that's
you.
usually what gets you is a half a point.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that last week. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think you talk about it 4 times every time you fucking call in.
Man, it fucking burns, man. even 2 years later.
Well, you also, every time you call in, you ask about picks on, it's Wednesday, you're asking about picks on Monday night, and then you don't even put the bets in. So at least you put a bet in this week. I
did get one in, thank God. So,
well, look here, I've had a couple other callers. We're not going to take many tonight. I want to cover the headlines in these picks tonight, and hopefully get a little bit of content out of this. So we're going to let you go.
All right, we'll holler at you next time you're on, brother.
Yeah, we'll be on Sunday. Sunday after the game. Looks like it's a 3:05 game, so we'll go live at 6:30 on Sunday again. So just like we did last week.
All right.
Yeah, so look forward to having your call.
All right, y'all have a good one and get them picks in and hide your baby mama.
Hide your baby mama.
Oh.
This guy calls in every week, and he want to ask about the Sunday night games and the Monday night games, and then when I ask him if he hits, he says, I didn't put him in, I was doing yard work. Well, motherfucker, why are you asking me about a football game that's 7 days away? You got Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday. You got 40 games on Saturday to bet. Then you got another at least 10 games on Sunday to bet. 12 games on Sunday to bet. And you asking me about a Monday night game. And then when I asked you if you bet it, he said, no, I was doing yard work. Lock of the week, Miami Hurricanes minus 11.5. Second bet that we give out is the Ravens under 51 tomorrow night. Lamar's back tomorrow night. I expect to see them run the ball a lot. Dolphins coming off a pretty strong performance last week, 4 touchdowns. I don't expect that same performance against the Ravens defense. That hasn't been great, but I think that game's going to end up being 23-10, 23-17, something along those lines. So, what we were saying earlier was Dan Lanning. Tyler Shuck officially named the starter. That's big news. Hey, Phil, if you can confirm this. Earlier today I did see something where Harold Perkins said that he was sitting out for the rest of the year, and then there was another report right behind it that said they expect him to hit the transfer portal. Can we confirm that? Phil, if you're on the line, just see if you can confirm the Harold Perkins sitting out for the rest of the year. Basin, Basin, who's your other running back? Basin, just call in so we can kind of go through what your roster is. We'll make it a quick call. Tyler Shuck coming in this week. Hopefully he puts on a show. His last name should be Show. But it's Shook. Spencer just not driving the ball down the field. Shook's going to drive it down the field, I believe. Basin, James Cook, and Jalen Warren. I mean, who's your starting receivers? I mean, not a reliable source. All right, I appreciate that, Phil. Basin, who you got at wide receiver? Yeah, I seen the report today, and it said that he was going to sit out rest of the rest of the year, possibly hit the transfer portal. Parody site, and then Georgia was interested in him until he was able to collect himself and put it all together. So that's good. That's good to hear, even though he's underperformed. St. Brown and Pickens, motherfucker, Basin, and the other day you called in and said you were 0-5, and you got St. Brown, Pickens, DK, James Cook, and Warren. There is no freaking way. Yeah, I mean, look, if you feel like you need another running back, I would do it. I mean, Amonra and Pickens is probably one of the more underrated players in the NFL right now. Pickens has got that dog in him, man. Man, Pickens punked Marshawn Lattimore a couple weeks ago against Washington when they played Washington. That dude's got that dog in him. That's the type of players I like, man. So, yeah, I would make it. Everyone, yeah. I mean, I've been there. That sucks. You probably second or third with points scored, and only got 1 or 2 wins. Those type of seasons suck. Is it just me, or does the Bengals line seem fucked up? Bears are trash. How are they going on the road and laying points? The thing about the Bears, Steve-O, is they're hit and miss. Like one week, Caleb Williams looks like an all-pro. And then the week after that, like, it's just embarrassing. Like, when they lost to the Ravens, like, I don't know. So I think there's an unknown there if Flacco's going to be playing, but that's one you don't even turn on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even put that motherfucker on my TV. That's a good point, though. I mean, and that the Bengals O-line is garbage. So let's run through the games this weekend in the NFL. Chargers and Titans. Or tomorrow night, Ravens and Dolphins. Sunday, 49ers and Giants. That could be a good matchup there, just because Purdy's back, Kittle's back, which Kittle was back last week pretty much. CMC's healthy. You can expect about an 80% healthy 49ers team going to Meadowlands to play the Giants. So Giants slightly underperformed last week. Scatterboo's out. I think Tracy, I forget his name. Something Tracy is going to be the running back to fill that spot. Not sure what the line is on that game. But I would expect with Purdy and them to be back, I would expect the 49ers to win. Chargers and Titans. Titans are in bad shape right now. Titans are in bad shape. Lions and Vikings. The Vikings have got to be the worst team in the league. The Vikings won 14 games last year. I think it was 14. You had Sam Darnold, you had Daniel Jones, and you had J.J. McCarthy. You decide to let Sam go get paid in Seattle. You let Daniel Jones walk, and now you got J.J. McCarthy, who started, one game his whole career. And that dude looks like a bum, or 2 games maybe. He looked like a bum when he did play. I think they played Atlanta week 1 or week 2 in the season, and dude, JJ's running wide open down the field. That franchise just made one of the worst decisions I've ever seen by letting Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold go to roll with a rookie quarterback, pretty much a rookie quarterback, with no experience. Absolutely horrible. You're wasting Tyrone Tracy Jr. Yeah, you're wasting Justin Jefferson's career. It's like Myles Garrett, a generational type talent, being on the Cleveland Browns. It's fucking ridiculous. Doesn't make sense. Falcons and Patriots. Who cares? You don't know what what Falcons team's gonna show up. Patriots look pretty consistent. Colts and Steelers. I know the last caller. He said take the Colts, but I think it's a prime position for the Steelers to call the upset. Getting 3.5 or to at least cover the spread. So I have that one written down in my book right here. I got it starred. I got the Steelers up plus 3.5. So a lot of money is going to be on the Colts because they're on fire right now. I like the Steelers. Broncos and Texans on the road. Patrick Surtain is out, I believe. I don't think he went to IR. But give me the Broncos. Bears and Bengals. Not watching that. Panthers and Packers. Green Bay should walk the dog on Carolina, especially at home. Saints and Rams. Who knows? Just give me the points. Hopefully Shuck puts on a performance. He shows that we can just give us some life on the offense, man. Yeah, he's got the arm. He's not going to check it down. Hopefully he doesn't make too many bonehead mistakes. The interception he threw last week wasn't on him. So I just want to see. I want to see him be able to move the ball down the field. I want to see some points on the board. I just want to see this offense be able to go. So we'll see what happens. Y'all know I don't bet on the Saints, but Saints on the road. The Rams probably win, but I think what we're looking to get out of that game is to see what type of performance Shuck's able to put up. Look, Puka's back. Well, everything I've seen says Puka's back this week. Devontae Adams. That defense, that secondary is going to catch hell. Kool-Aid better go drink him some Sprite this week because his ass about to get tore up with Devontae and Puka out there. Jaguars and Raiders. I think you'll lay the points with the Jaguars. Chiefs and Bills, the big matchup. 3 o'clock game, 3:30 game. Y'all know how this goes. I mean, 2 years ago in the AFC Championship, you know the score changed 3 or 4 times with 3 minutes left in the game. Prime time, or not prime time game, but middle of the season. Huge AFC match. Implications don't really mean that much right now. Both teams are kind of hot. Bills look legit. The Chiefs look a little silly hot, or maybe that's just how Patrick Mahomes runs. I think he's silly. And if y'all ever see it, just watch the way he walks. It looks like Tyrone got some of that. He waddles, but it's not like a penguin waddle. It's like a bend over and say that type of waddle. Seattle and Commanders. Fucking Scary Terry, bro. Scary Terry. Scary Terry is fucking killing me. So, I did get a report just a minute ago. Scary Terry's out again. Hopefully Jaden's back. I got Jaden in fantasy. Jaden comes back. Gets that offense going. But, I don't know. This whole Terry McLaurin thing is fucking killing me. He got paid and now he's hurt every week. So, yeah, he's definitely out. I just confirmed the report. Should I start Stafford? Look, Basin, I would. I mean, I would start him. That Saints defense and secondary hasn't showed me any reason to say not to start Stafford. Stafford and A-Rod's two of my favorite quarterbacks that are still in the league. I think he's underrated. I think a lot of people don't realize how good that cat is. And when you got Devontae and you got Puka, the way Puka's playing, shit. Let's take this call here. Say, guy.
Hey, what's going on? It's Buster from Slidell. Actually, Buster from Cabo this week.
Oh, you in Cabo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, what's up? What's going on down there? You got married again?
Hey, I know, man. Golf, fishing,
Yeah, how's the weather down there?
Oh, dude, it's beautiful.
Is it?
It's freaking beautiful.
Yeah. It's been pretty nice down this way today, too. A little windy, but temperature's just right. Some good golf weather down here, so... Did get some nasty rain last night, but Jim Cantori was down there at the Blind Tiger earlier. I got off work, I went down to the Blind Tiger, and Cantori was down there, so I was thinking that fucking hurricane was coming this way, but I looked on the Weather Channel, it ain't coming this way.
Well, what was he doing at the Blind Tiger?
Well, I thought it was him at first, and I went over there, it was just another bald-headed guy.
Oh, I got you.
This time of the year, and when it rains, every time it rains, I think of Jim Cantori.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
I'm traumatized.
How can you not?
I'm traumatized from Hurricane Katrina, but he did save me. So when Katrina hit, it was flooding, and there was a tornado that come. Well, we don't got bunkers, so I went and got in the what they call that round thing that goes under your driveway, a culvert or something.
Culvert.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I was in that culvert, and I got bit by a snake, and I couldn't get out, and he was over there filming for the Weather Channel and just happened to see my hand sticking out the culvert and came and saved me. So that dude's he's a hero, man. So when I see bald people, man, I run over there and just hope it's him. So
anybody's a hero that saves Dirty Red.
Yeah, man, it's a story, and what's crazy is Basin that calls in, like he helped out in that whole situation. So myself, Jim Cantori, Basin, Steve-O, we was all out there, and if I wouldn't have fell off the roof of that house, we would have been all right. But them were the days, man. Yeah. See, Basin just put in the chat. Then I came swimming by. Yeah. So, but when that snake, when that snake bit me, I couldn't swim, so I was on Basin's back. It's a wild story, man. It's a wild story, but yeah. Look, there's a comment. This podcast wouldn't be here without Cantori, and that's a fact. It wouldn't be here without Cantori or Free Willy, because Basin was in there treading that water. Man, look, let me tell you, boy, Basin, that dude should have been an Olympic swimmer like Michael Phelps or somebody. So.
Look, hey, I'm looking out my window. I just saw a basin, a big old whale swimming down the damn ocean. It's Free Willy, man.
Hey, Basin.
Got on his back and took you to safety.
Yeah. Basin, you gonna get on that ass here in a minute. You keep talking shit. So. Hey, but much love to the Weather Channel, Jim Cantori. Hopefully we get a sponsorship from him soon. But Dirty Red, and Steve-O, we wouldn't be here without Basin and Jim Cantori. So, but yeah, let's talk about some other stuff, because every time I talk about that, I start to tear up a little bit.
Let's change the subject. So, just to reiterate what you said earlier. 3 out of 4 is not bad. So I hit 3 out of 4. Following you. Ready to try to do it again this week, but I'm going to have to send you some money, so I can't bet down here in Mexico.
No, man, I got you. Just tell me what you need, and I'll take care of it.
All right, bro.
See, I like you because I give you these bets, and then... So you got some people to say, "Oh yeah, I followed you. I won 500." But you send me receipts. You show me that you put 200 on each game or 500 on each game. You send me the receipts. And look, when I hit, you tip me. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that, and then when I lose, you say some disrespectful shit. But hey, it is what it is. I know, man. I know, but hey, we're doing well. So, and Buster,
you're doing better.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're doing better than a lot of these professional websites I follow. Pickers on those that run these models.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'll give you a perfect example. That North Texas game. Nobody picked that except you.
Yeah, and I was a little nervous because, North Texas is a... So, look, these big-time games, that's not where you make your money. You make it on these small-time games, and I think I make more money Tuesday through Thursday than I do on the weekend. So, I try to go after the small market games, but there's a lot of research that comes with that. With that North Texas game, I was nervous because at halftime it was 17-17. So, and then North Texas just busted it open in the second half and covered the 26.
Yeah, which is crazy in and of itself.
Yep. But yeah, we're on a run right now. So, Steve-O just they came out in the fourth quarter, and they did. I mean, they were lights out.
Yeah.
They were scoring 60-yard touchdowns, 80-yard touchdowns. It didn't matter. When they touched the ball in that second half, they were scoring. So, but the lock of the week, Buster H from Slidell, is the Hurricane.
Cabo this week.
Oh, yeah, from Cabo. That's right, from Cabo. It's going to be Miami Hurricanes minus 11.5 versus SMU. Love it.
Great pick.
I love it.
Great pick.
And then we give out tomorrow night's game. I didn't want to bet on tomorrow night's game. I didn't want to give this pick out, but I think traditionally and historically we've given out Thursday night every week. So I kind of went.
You can't break tradition.
Yeah, I don't want to break the tradition. So kind of like the under in tomorrow night's game. So 51, 50.5 depends on where you get it, but I'm gonna roll with the Ravens and Dolphins under 50.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
So
that's a good pick.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question before I let you go. How do you think Tom Benson feels right now about? So there's a report that came out about the Saints having open tryouts at the cornerback position or the secondary. I'll say that. How do you think Tom Benson would feel about the 3 male cheerleaders that they have that's trying out for those positions?
Oh, I'm surprised. Every dealership he owns, every damn high rise that he owns, it freaking full of some kind of haunted Tom Benson spirit rolling over in his grave.
He's got to be disappointed because old girl's running that thing in the ground.
Dude.
She's running it in the ground, and Mickey's running it in her. So,
yeah. He is the problem. He's been the problem for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. So, just to kind of hit on something real quick, the LSU, the betting gods have starting to change. You know, there's a lot of talk about Lane, but today, and Phil, if you're listening, see if you can confirm this, but today I seen reports that Dan Lanning's agent was in Baton Rouge. And Dan Lanning, I don't think, is a bad pick. And he's the Oregon head coach right now. He's got ties to the SEC with Georgia and Saban and Alabama in 2015. I like him, man. I really do. I think he can recruit. He can recruit on the offensive side of the ball. He's creative. He's innovative. Like he's more what you're looking for in this day and age in football. So I just want to throw that out there that his name's being talked about a lot. So. Just so you're aware of that.
Well, I like that. I like that because historically, I mean, you can look at it now. Any of the Saban heritage coaches, including Jimbo Fisher, I mean, he's got a natty under his belt. I don't think you can go wrong, especially a younger coach like that is, you know, is.
Yeah.
With the NIL and the transfer portal and all that.
I seen today, and I didn't get to read the article. I was at work, but I seen today that there was I guess somebody may have asked Coach O about coming back, and he said, "I'll come back right now. All I got to do is get in my truck." So I don't know how legit Coach O coming back is, but I've seen some talk about that too. I don't know if that's just created talk. Jimmy Sexton is the agent of both Lane Kiffin and Dan Lanning, and that's what Phil just dropped in the chat. Phil, there's one that you're missing there too, brother, and that's the great Nick Saban. Yeah, there you go, Basin. There you go. Yep, Jimmy Sexton is he's the agent for all three of them guys. So, if we'd love to have Saban, but
look, I was completely wrong last week about Brian Kelly firing. Dude, I just screwed the pooch on that, right? Shit the bed on that one. So I would not rule out Saban at this point in time.
Yeah, we put out and this is a good time to talk about this. We put out a short this week, kind of going over. It was like the Brian Kelly firing, and
yeah,
you can go back and look at it. It's kind of crazy, dude. Like we got, let me check it real quick. That short we ended up with. Right now, Brian Kelly, Mickey Loomis, Get the Boot. The short that we put out, it's got 13,000 views, which
no way.
Yeah, but I'm not really worried about that. But if you go and look at it, we got 600 shares on that video.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty. The shares are nice. The views, it is what it is. People search Brian Kelly LSU and it pops up and they watch it for 3 seconds and you get a view. So 13,000 views, it is what it is. But the shares are huge in my opinion.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, 560. It was 564. It's at 600 now. So,
well, you're doing good, my brother, with those kind of numbers.
Yeah. Hey, Phil just said actually, I think Miss Terry has his agent. Let's be honest, and that's a good point. I think the other day on Game Day, or maybe he was talking to Pat McAfee or somebody, and that question was asked, and he said, "Look," he said, "I'm not interested in coming back." But every time Miss Terry hears about these numbers, she's intrigued. So he wants Jimmy Sexton to stay away from her, So, but look, I mean, Nick Saban, it would be nice, to come back. But long term, that's probably not the answer. He's 74 years old. He don't look it. 74 years old. But yeah, for me personally, I want Lanning or I want Kiffin.
Yeah.
I seen fucking Mel Tucker pop up. I'm not interested in Mel Tucker.
What?
Not really interested in Jimbo just because he's going to demand, a lot of money, and I don't think Jimbo's any better than Les Miles. Coach O. I'm not opposed to Coach O, but the problem with Coach O is I think Coach O's got to have some top notch coordinators in there to win. Like you got to have Dave Aranda back. You got to Fuck Baker, fuck Blake Baker. You need Dave Aranda, or you need Lane Kiffin style offensive coordinator to make that work. And I don't know about the whole Coach O thing. That's not something I would like to see. But well, look, how long have we been on now? We've been on for 45 minutes. I'll go ahead and give the other two picks out while you're on the phone because I don't want to take more than 4 calls on Wednesday nights. I think it's nice how people are posting in the chat and asking the questions. I don't have to talk to everybody on the phone.
Right.
Look, Phil did just drop in the chat that Coach O said he would come back as an assistant under Lane, and we love that. Give me Lane and give me Lane, give me Coach O, oh man, I'm about that.
Is that confirmed?
I think he took it off Tiger Droppings.
Oh, well, no shit.
Basin said, do you think Coach O or Les Miles can win a natty anywhere else? Fuck no.
No.
I think Coach O's next head coaching job is probably like La Tech or something like that. And Les Miles, last time I heard about Les Miles, he was in Kansas and got fired from Kansas. I don't even know what the fuck Les Miles is. So.
Oh, fuck Les Miles can't. Look, if Les Miles steps foot in Louisiana, he's going to get indicted.
Yeah, no shit. He's over there eating some grass somewhere, the old Mad Hatter. I think that's used to be his nickname. Hey, I ain't never seen no motherfucker in my life. He'll look. You could be down 100 points, and that motherfucker's in I formation, run 21 dive every play. So he loved to fucking run the football
and not looking at the clock.
Well, why wouldn't Kelly? Look, and Basin, it's a good point. And look, today I seen Brian Kelly's he's got the best odds to be the next Penn State head coach, and he's got like the third best odds to be Arkansas's next coach. So Brian Kelly's going to get a job. There's no doubt about that. But Brian Kelly doesn't have him. Yeah, he just doesn't fit in the culture. The first time he came, when they announced that LSU hired him, he went down there and he tried to say, like, family, like some Southerner. Like, you knew this motherfucker was fake from the jump, you know? So, said he loved crawfish, and then they got a video out there on one of them shorts. He didn't even know how to peel a fucking crawfish. So, yeah, get him out of here. But look here, I know you're on vacation, brother. I appreciate the call. I'm going to throw these last two picks out at you, and I'm going to let you go.
All right, bro.
All right, for everybody on the chat, I'm going to run down all four of them real quick. Lock of the week, Miami, minus 11.5. Lock of the week, Miami, minus 11.5. And that's Miami College. That's not Miami tomorrow night. That's Miami College, because I know some motherfuckers are going to say, oh, you told me to bet Miami versus the Ravens. No, the Miami Hurricanes. Second pick that we give out is the Miami Dolphins and Ravens under 51. Third pick that we're going to give out is Detroit minus 9.5 versus Minnesota. Carson Wentz is out. J.J. McCarthy may start, and if McCarthy doesn't start, it's some undrafted free agent at quarterback. Detroit's a powerhouse. And then the last pick, and I really do like this game, and I like it at the line. I don't know if it's going to stay here. I want to confirm this line before I put it out there, because it did move once today already. Okay, yeah, it's at 7.5. It's Georgia versus Florida. So Georgia's on the road to Florida, giving up 7.5 points right now. It's probably going to go up a little bit, but Miami Hurricanes lock of the week. Georgia minus 7.5 versus Florida. The Detroit Lions minus 9.5 versus Minnesota, and put that in now because I can easily see that going to 10. And if it goes to 10.5, I probably wouldn't bet it just because it's a divisional game. And then the Ravens and the Dolphins tomorrow night under 50. Buster, I appreciate you calling, man. Enjoy your vacation, and look for. Hey, when do you come back?
Next Wednesday.
You gonna be able to call in Sunday after the Saints game?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. We got some other activities going on here if I'm on the fishing boat.
Well, tell him, tell your boyfriend we ain't worried about that. Tell him you got to call in to the Dirty Red podcast, bro.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
All right, dude. Well, you and him, make sure y'all hide y'all's baby daddy.
Y'all later.
Later. Oh, Buster. He's called in every show that we've had. Basin. He's been every week. Not necessarily a caller, but he's active in the chat. Steve-O. Much love to Steve-O. He's there as long as his wife don't take his phone. Island Boy, he's here every week. Phil, he's here every week. So I appreciate y'all showing support. It means a lot for y'all to help get this thing off the ground. Hey, and look, for everybody that's listening, like the views are starting to get there. We got another video that hit 13,000 today. And then the biggest thing is the shares. So like if you got Facebook or you got TikTok, just and you just have a couple extra minutes, just make sure you share for us, because that's where that's how we're gonna spiderweb this thing. So 600 shares on a video is a lot. That's a lot of shares. But just for a podcast that's getting A couple other things. Penn State and Ohio State this weekend traditionally is a rivalry game. It's usually Ryan Day versus James Franklin. James Franklin's out. Starting quarterback for Penn State. I forget his name. He's out. He's out with a season-ending injury. So Ohio State's favored by 20. I'm betting Ohio State, just so y'all know. And then South Carolina at Ole Miss. South Carolina's getting 13. I like South Carolina at 13 versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss is kind of on a, they're on a roll right now, but they're in a prime spot for a letdown. So anybody in the chat, I'm just running down some of the picks that I'm making. I like South Carolina plus 13 points. Kind of shift gears real quick. We only got a few more minutes. We're going to shut this thing down. But trade deadline's approaching in the NFL. A lot of talk about Shaheed. All right, Phil dropped the picks in the chat. So a lot of talk about Shaheed being traded. I think the AK trade talks died off. Thank God. Olave, that trade talk's starting to die off a little bit. Alante Taylor keeps showing up in some trades, so keep an eye on Alante, keep an eye on Shaheed. I do expect the Saints to be sellers right here before the trade deadline, especially because I think we only got 4 picks in the draft. We give up picks to get the receiver from Denver. And then we give up picks to get this guy from the Patriots. So why ever we did that? He's not even playing this year. So they expect the Saints to be sellers, and I think the prime targets right there is going to be Olave, which I don't think the Saints are going to make available. It's going to be Shaheed, which I could see them trading Shaheed, and then Alante Taylor is showing up on a lot of websites. So. Let's see. Texas, South Carolina. We covered South Carolina. You got Indiana and Maryland. I got Indiana. I'm going to bet Indiana. Another big game this week is Tennessee and Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma in the points this coming up week. Let's see here. Working on getting some Dirty Red T-shirts made. Trying to finalize that logo. I don't really like the logo. We're gonna try to make something a little bit more professional. I do like that. Kellen Moore came out. I don't know if you go to the Saints website, you can see Kellen Moore said that Tyler Shuck is our starter and we're not looking back. That's huge. So that means that there's not going to be this crazy quarterback shit just jumping back and forth. So I do like to see that. Go ahead and run Shuck, see what you got with him before the season ends. Really do like that. But that's Kellen's exact words. We're not looking back. So, so Kamara's limited today. Devin Neal's limited. Shaheed's limited. Alante Taylor limited. Jawan Johnson, Chris Olave. I don't like to see fucking. But limited practice, so I think we'll be okay for Sunday. Yeah, Steve-O, there's a lot of promising until fucking Shuck throws 15 interceptions, and then you got, next thing you know, AK will be playing fucking quarterback. The first player ever with number 41 and playing starting quarterback. So, But Basin Blake loves him. Basin said that Shuck is the next one. And speaking of Basin, we only got a couple more minutes. You got to shut this thing down. I'm flying over to Japan in the morning for 3 days for work. So I'll be back. I'll be back Saturday nights, early Sunday morning with time change. So I do want to shout out to Basin. Y'all check his YouTube page. Make sure you like it. Joe Dim, Island Boy, you said you was gonna hit his subscribe to his page. Make sure you do that. He gives out some pretty solid prop bets. He's sitting at 60 to 70% right now, which is legit because your prop bets you get better odds on. So when you compare that to straight betting, if you take 60% on prop bets with a plus money margin, you're probably looking at closer to 80% if you're doing like if it was a straight bet. So the dude's hitting on some pretty good percentages right now. So y'all go like Basin Bets. His name's in the chat. Just click his name, hit subscribe. It's a little change up from what we do. But I do have a lot of people that ask about prop bets, and I'm just not into it. I'll put the bets in when Basin sends them to me, but I don't do the prop bets. I'm more old school type. Like, just give me a line, give me an over under, and I flip the quarter. I flip the 50 cent piece, and that's the way we go. So, all right, Alan Boyd said he's got you locked in, Basin. Well, look, I think we're going to shut this thing down. Sorry if I didn't answer your call. I missed 3 calls tonight, but I'd rather keep this thing to... Oh, shit. Never mind. We're going to catch this last one. Say, guy.
Dirty Red, it's Steve-O.
What's happening? You called me just in time, bro. I was saying I ain't taking no calls until I seen old Steve-O pop up.
Hey, man, we back in it. We back in the game. This was a good week.
Yeah.
This was a good week.
It was. We made some money this week.
Yep, lock of the week hit. That helped me out. You threw me the under on that Monday night game. I hit on that. And I had I did good on teasers this week, so I put some more teasers in for this upcoming week.
Yeah, I seen you drop that.
6-point teasers.
Yeah, I seen you drop that in the chat. What you got the Lions at 2.5 versus Minnesota?
Yeah, I got the Ravens on 0.5 point tomorrow, and then
Green Bay
minus 6.5. Yeah, I got that, and then I got the Chiefs in, so I got a 4-team teaser and a 3-team teaser going, and those that I just gave you, I had those with the Chiefs from Thursday or Monday night. Minus 4.5, so that's already hit. So I just got 3 more to hit there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like that. I like the one that you got in the chat for sure. So
yeah, I got a lot of bets with the fucking Bengals in it too. I didn't know until Basin said Flacco was hurt. I was looking at that line and I'm just like, man, I just don't believe in the Bears and them going to Cincinnati. So I have them actually on a straight up bet. Getting the 2.5, but then I got them on a touchdown teaser too, getting 9.5.
Well, the problem is fucking Jake Browning's the quarterback. That motherfucker's gonna have more fucking interceptions than completions.
Yeah, no, those are. If Flacco doesn't start, I'll count those as L's. He's fucking trash. Browning. I mean, what was that first game he played against the Vikings? I think he threw like 3 pick sixes.
Yeah, that's right. And then like the first game he played this year, like he came in at halftime, right? And the motherfucker he threw 3 picks, and it was like game 4 or game 3 or game 4 when Burrow went down or whatever, and he was leading the NFL in interceptions. The only motherfucker the person he was tied with was Geno, and he played fucking 2 quarters of football.
Yeah, but I ain't too worried about them saying Flacco's hurt because, I mean, that motherfucker's 40. I mean, he's hurt all his fucking life. You know what I mean? He walks around hurt now. So
yeah, he does.
Them saying his fucking shoulder hurts, I mean, that's day-to-day shit for a 40-year-old.
Yeah, that's normal. Hey, I'm glad you called because I wanted to tell you about something that happened to me yesterday. So I'm driving, right? And I'm flying out to Japan tomorrow. for work, and I'm driving down the fucking interstate, and I swear to God, it's like the Planet of the Apes, bro. There was these fucking monkeys on the side of the interstate, like, bro. I was like weaving through these motherfuckers, like, dude. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, motherfucker. Those they said Brian Kelly let them out.
That's the report I read. They said Kelly was he was angry because he got fired and fucking let him out, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I believe it. I believe it because that's some down low shit right there.
Yeah, and then I was like in this fucking hick town, like Jasper County, and then I'm hearing gunshots. So I don't know if the fucking rednecks are shooting at me, like if I'm in a drive-by, or they're trying to shoot the fucking the Planet of the Apes out there. Like, bro, it was wild, man.
Yeah. No, I seen that. That's yeah. I mean, that's pretty close to home, man. That ain't too far from here.
Yeah, I know. And then the article said they had AIDS, they had coronavirus, and they had something else. I was like, motherfucker, like, you already know you can cure AIDS. Look at Magic Johnson. I mean, look, this motherfucker's still living. He got AIDS in 1978, and he's still out here.
Man, they had these motherfuckers living in a lab, and they ain't vaccinated these fuckers yet.
That's what they said. They said, no, I swear the article said the motherfucker had AIDS and the coronavirus. That's got to be a miserable fucking life, because you ain't getting no pussy, and you can't be around nobody else.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but yeah, what do you think about the under tomorrow night and Thursday night's game?
I'll be honest, I ain't even looked at that game. Who we got tomorrow?
Ravens and Miami.
Yeah. I like that. I think. I mean, I know it was kind of up in the air whether Lamar was going to play or not, and now they're saying he's playing. I think the Ravens are going to steamroll them. I seen something earlier that this is the first time this season where their whole 53-man roster is healthy, so there's nobody on the injury report.
Yeah.
So I think they're just going to beat the shit out of them. I think with Lamar being, while he's playing, I'm sure he's still kind of hurt, so he's not going to be scrambling a lot. I think Derrick Henry will have a big game. The Dolphins' run defense is pretty shit. I can't believe the Falcons didn't run the ball all over them. I don't know. That was kind of a fluke game, but
yeah. Bijan had nine carries in that game.
Yeah. So I think Ravens will get up big, and I think that I think it'll slow the game down because I think they'll run the ball shit ton, especially with Lamar being limited or whatever he is. Yeah, and
I think 50's high, man, because like you said, Lamar's not going to be running outside the pocket and stuff. Harbaugh's already told him, like, bro, we need because that division's up in the air. Cincinnati's, got 3 wins, I believe. Pittsburgh has lost the last 2. The Browns, who fucking knows, but Myles Garrett's getting 100 sacks. But, and the Browns are on a bye this week. So that division, even though the Ravens are struggling, and they had a nice win last week, it's up in the air. So I think a strong dose of Derrick Henry this week. The clock moves. Yeah, I think 50. I think under 50.5 or 51, whatever you get it at, is safe.
Yeah, no, I like that. I put that in while I was listening to the podcast when you brought that up. Another bet that I really liked last week, and I think Basin had it, was he had an anytime touchdown with James Cook, and then the Bills on the money line. Yeah, and when he texted that, I'm like, damn, man, that's a good bet. So then I started looking into that, man. There's a lot of those bets out there where you got these heavy favorites, and you can take an anytime touchdown with the running back, and I mean that's a pretty good bet. You know what I mean? You get a heavy favorite. More than likely, if you got a team that's a double-digit favorite. I mean, you take the Lions, like the Lions being a 10.9.5, 10-point favorite. Jahmyr Gibbs anytime touchdown, and the Lions, even if you buy the points down and don't do the full 9.5, I mean that's pretty likely, I would say, in a double-digit favorite.
Yeah, and it is, and you get it close to even money too. So when Basin sent that text out, I believe the money was like minus 118 or something. So you risk 118 to win 100. I mean, that's not bad. I'll lay that all day long.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And that one hit pretty quick. I mean, James Cook's still fucking running.
Yeah. No shit.
Week. I mean, he just ran all over him.
Yeah, he did. That dude, fucking James Cook, like, so I'm in 2 fantasy leagues. In one league, he had 35, and I don't know if the other one, because I played against him. And then this other league, I have him, right? The motherfucker got 52 points. Dude, he had over 200 rushing, multiple touchdowns. Like, James Cook, he might be better than Dalvin, bro.
Dude, he's definitely good, and you got to respect the fact that Josh Allen can fucking take off on you too. So that only helps him.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, who fucking played? It was the Chiefs game Monday night. In my fantasy league, I was neck and neck with the guy I was playing against. And I had Pat Mahomes, and he had who were the Chiefs playing?
The Redskins.
Yeah. So he had Commanders defense, and fucking Pat Mahomes threw a pick. Or no. Yeah, did he throw a pick at the end of the game?
He had an interception, yeah.
Yeah, that fucked me. Maybe it wasn't that Monday night game. I don't know. I've been drinking a little bit, but yeah, there was a game that was coming down the wire. I had the quarterback, and he had the defense, and all I needed was a couple more fucking yards, and he ended up throwing a pick.
That fucking sucks. So I was in a similar situation. So I'm losing by 14 points going into Monday night. I had Mariota, I had Deebo Samuel, and I had Gray, the kicker. Well, Gray, game time decision doesn't play, so I'm scrambling on the waiver wire. I end up picking up his backup, who gets 1 point. He's got KC's defense. I end up losing by 6 points because Mariota's a fucking bomb. And Deebo, so when Mariota plays, he throws it to Scary Terry. Scary Terry gets the fucking points this week. Deebo doesn't get shit. The kicker gets 1, and I end up losing the fucking game by 6 points. So I feel your pain on that.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding.
Hey,
yeah,
while you're on the phone, I wanted to bring up that today, and you may have heard me earlier. Today I heard that, or I seen actually, that Brian Kelly was like the second best odds to land the head coaching job at Arkansas.
Yeah, we don't want that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
That dude's fucking soft. He's fucking weak. I don't like that motherfucker. He's not. I don't think he's a good fit for the SEC in general.
Yeah, I think it's a culture thing. Like, the dude, he can recruit, but I think he needs to be like in the Northeast or the Northwest or just in the North.
Yeah.
This motherfucker come to an LSU basketball game when he first got introduced in Louisiana, and I think Shaq and what's that chick, the black chick that played
Angel Reese.
Yeah, Angel Reese. Like, they're all there. And he goes out there and he's like talking all country and shit. Like, you could tell it was fake. Like, when he says family, he's like, family. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
So it was embarrassing. So yeah, from that moment on, he's like, man, this cat's got to go. So give me.
I'll be honest. I'd like for Bobby Petrino to get the job. I mean, we were fucking solid when he was there. I mean, our team's not very good. He's kept us competitive in these last games. I mean, he can recruit. You know, he was smashing like a 20-year-old when he was in his 50s. So you talk about recruiting talent.
Yeah, no shit. Wrecking motorcycles. Wasn't there like a motorcycle wreck or some shit that he got into?
Yeah, I think it was like an electric scooter that he got in an accident on.
Oh. Man, I love them type of guys. That's the type of life I live, man. Just on the edge all the time. You never know what's coming. You can't prepare because you don't know what's coming. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You gotta like it.
But those type of guys like Coach O getting caught in a hot tub with a 20-year-old, like, bro, that shouldn't even hit the headlines. He's smashing a 20-year-old. I mean, 21-year-old, and you 60. Hey, look at Bill Belichick. Belichick's 78, and he's got a 28-year-old. Like.
Man, hey, look, I hate that Belichick doing that to himself, man. I wish he would have just disappeared after Brady retired. He should have just fucking retired and just went away.
Yeah, he should have just accepted his trophy with his hoodie on up there in Foxborough and just hung it up. Or look, at least stayed in the NFL, not go to college.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's an embarrassment, and they're clowning him right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sad.
But to see an all-time, one of the best to ever do it, whether it was him or Brady or it was both of them, You hate to. I hate to. I hate to see his ass on the sideline. Like 2 weeks ago, I'm watching him and they're getting drugged, bro. And like he's just. I know he's like, man, I should have stayed at the house. I should have hung it up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
Why the fuck am I doing this?
yeah. But
hey, let me ask you about a couple games real quick.
All right.
What do you like in the Colts game?
I like the Steelers. I got it written down in my book. I said that earlier. I like the Steelers. I know somebody called in and said they like the Colts at 3.5. Look, the Colts are in a prime position for a letdown game. The Steelers defense has underperformed the last 2 weeks with the Bengals and the Packers. I expect the Steelers not. I'm gonna bet the money line that the Steelers win the game, but I love it at 3.5.
Okay.
Look, Vegas, if you go look at it right now, you go to Vegas, what is it? I think it's Vegas odds, / 777, where they put out where the money's bet. I think like 78% of the money was already on the Colts. And anytime that happens, I bet the opposite way. So give me the Steelers at 3.5 for sure.
Okay. All right. And then, I hadn't done much with that game, but I do have, I got the Patriots at 5.5. What do you think about that?
I like the Patriots. When I ran through the games earlier, that was one of the games that I liked. I do like the Patriots. Drake May is surprising, man. Drake May's on fire, bro. You know what I mean? Like that team. And I guarantee you the Titans feel like shit for letting Mike Vrabel go. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, for sure. That was one of the fucking dumbest things that organization's done.
I know. The only thing is
that with the AJ Brown trade.
Yeah. The only thing
that don't look too bad this year.
Yeah, that don't look too bad. Here's the thing though. The Falcons are sneaky good. Last week was, I think, just bad coaching. If the Falcons can go and they can establish the running game with Bijan, like they may have a shot. But 5.5, I'll lay the points. Like Bijan, in my opinion, is probably he's top 3 in the league. I think I'd put Bijan in front of Saquon right now. But Bijan's got to touch the ball more than 9 times. He's got to touch the ball 25 times.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I like the Patriots laying 5. And another game to keep your eyes on, if you can get the line in, you can get a line in pretty quick, is the 49ers. The 49ers are coming back. They're fully healthy. America's all over the Giants because of Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo and all these guys. But I think this is going to be the first time you see Purdy, Kittle, McCaffrey, Jawan Jennings, all these cats in healthy. It's on the road, so a lot of people's going to fade the 49ers a little bit, but I like the 49ers this week too.
I'll be honest, I was looking at that game, and it just looked like one of those that was too good to be true, so I stayed away from it. Like, felt like a trap. But, like, the 49ers is so much of a better team than the Giants, and they're only giving up 2.5 points. And I get it's on the road, but, I mean, fuck, how many games have the Giants won at home this season?
Yeah,
how many
right.
have they already lost? So, I mean, I don't know. That seems like a trap to me. I stayed away from it. You bet it?
No, I haven't bet it yet, but I'm going to. I do, and the crazy thing is like with Brock coming back, but I would probably lay the fucking 2.5 with Mac Jones.
Shit, he's been playing good. Yeah.
Fuck, I'll take Mac Jones in New Orleans right now. I mean,
come on.
Yeah, I mean,
we didn't really get to talk about that, but I know you're trying to wrap this thing up. I'll be quick with that one, but
no, you're good.
I mean, I'm glad to see Shuck coming in for the start. I mean, I liked everything Rattler did. Honestly, I think that if he doesn't turn the ball over the way he did for the last 2 games, then I'm still rocking with Rattler. Like, I don't think many of those games. I don't think Shuck coming in is going to win us any games. You know, I don't think that he was going to win any of the games that we've already lost.
Yeah.
And because Rattler did a good job protecting the ball. I mean, he just wasn't turning it over through the first, 5 games of the season. And then the last 2, I don't know if he was just I don't know if like he felt some internal pressure there about like losing the games, and he felt like he needed to like take it on himself to win them, and he started trying to force the ball a little bit or what. But yeah, you can't turn the ball over like that twice. I like that Kellen came out and said, you know, like, hey, we're rocking with this, and he's going to be our guy. But to your point, yeah, if he comes out and looks like shit, it's going to be a hard step back to be like, all right, let's get Rattler back out there.
Yeah. Well, I think Shuck's going to bring a different dynamic to the offense. I think he's going to stretch the field a little bit more, which, I mean, the thing is Rattler has the arm. He's accurate. Like, he could have done that as well. But I think that's what you're going to see more of with Shuck. Just like, it was last week when Shuck came in and he threw it 50 yards down the field. He missed Rashid. But here's the thing, like, and I know you know football, so I can tell you this, is you don't have to always catch that deep ball. But what that deep ball does is that keeps 8 out of the box. You have to respect it, right?
Yeah.
And even if it's an interception, throw the interception, but show them you can throw the ball down the field. That way you don't have safeties and linebackers cheating into the box. So what I'm hoping that we get out of Shuck is, I hope he's a Hall of Famer. But inevitably, I believe that the running game, you can establish the running game a little bit more because you're going to have to respect that he's a gunslinger. He's got a cannon, and he's not afraid to throw it down the field. So you're not going to see, like if you're in cover 2 or, you know, just say you're in cover 1, man coverage on the outside with one safety over the top. That safety is not going to cheat in the box because if Shuck sees one-on-one on the outside, he's going to throw it.
Yeah.
So
no, I like the move. I think it's a good time in the season to do it, too, because you're going to get a good look at him and go, all right, you know, is this going to affect the way that we draft in next year's draft, because you're going to get a good 10 games with him, and you're going to know if that's, you know, going to be your guy or not. So,
I agree. I think going into the offseason, you need to know if you have the quarterback on the roster.
Yeah, I think it's been decided that Rattler's not it, right? So
I mean,
if Rattler's not it, there's really no reason to continue to lose games with Rattler when you can lose them with Shuck. And if he does show promise, then he's got 10 games of experience under his belt starting next season, you know?
Yeah, and I think the unfortunate thing is like, other than Mendoza from Indiana, there's not many quarterbacks out there.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of went into the season right with Arch. Arch is poo-poo.
He was number 1 pick. We were like, yeah, he's coming to the Saints.
Yeah, he's not. He needs more playing time. And then after Arch, it was Drew Allar from Penn State. Unfortunately, Allar got hurt. He's your prototypic 6'5" NFL style quarterback. So I think he probably slips because he didn't have a great season before he got hurt. And then it was Sellers from South Carolina, who I think Sellers has a lot of upside, but I think with Sellers, what you get is a smaller Anthony Richardson. Like fucking last week there, I don't know. Like he put on a pretty good performance versus Alabama, but he doesn't throw the ball that well.
Yeah.
So
what about you don't like Nussmeier?
Fuck no, that motherfucker needs to be on the bench, bro. Dude, I was disappointed today when Wilson came out and said Nussmeier was still starting. Like, bro, give me Van Buren, the transfer from Mississippi State, or give me Jawan Johnson, the 4-star recruit that we recruited. Like, fuck Nussmeier, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't sat down and watched a ton of LSU football this season, but I did this past weekend, and God, it just was never good. You know, it was never good. Like it seemed like LSU was just doing everything they could just to hang in the game. You know, they were blocking punts, fucking picking up fumbles, intercepting the ball. And, like, after all of that great shit that went their way, like, they were still just fucking neck and neck, you know? And I was like, fuck, this is – and then all that great shit that was happening stopped in the second half, and they just got blown the fuck out.
Yeah, and like, Phil and I was talking the other day, and he makes a good point. Like, LSU hung in there the first half, but – every time Nussmeier went out there, in the second half, it was 3 and out. So that defense was on the field. The defense was gassed. And we fucking give up 35 unanswered points in the second half, bro. By the fourth quarter, this fucking game was 42-16. Like, and it's in Death Valley. Like when I was I'm 33. When I was a kid, Death Valley at nighttime was a threat. That was home field advantage. Now, Death Valley at nighttime is another game, bro. Like,
I know. Isn't that sad? That's similar to the way I felt about the Dome, but actually I used to work with some guys that played football at Georgia back in the day when I was in Atlanta, and they would talk about LSU Stadium and just how fucking crazy it was playing there at night.
Yeah.
He's like, as soon as you step off the bus, you just smell fucking whiskey in the air.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, dude, it was home field advantage. Like, they give you 3 points for home field advantage. When Les Miles and Saban was there, like, you needed 7. Like, they were going. If you was playing LSU at nighttime in Death Valley, you might as well write an L on the calendar. Right now, fuck. It don't matter where you play. I mean, LSU's gonna lose. So hopefully there's a different type of energy this week with Wilson coaching and Brian Kelly going, but I don't think until you make a change at tackle, until those tackles can hold up, and Nussmeier's the quarterback, I don't know. I mean, it's just they don't got it, man. They don't got it to compete right now. And look, we're 5-3 right now. We're probably gonna lose. We will lose to Alabama. We're on a bye this week. We got Alabama the week after that. We'll lose to Bama.
Then y'all got the real test.
Then we got Arkansas. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. That defense the defense couldn't stop fucking the Citadel right now. So
yeah, it'll be a high scoring game. I mean, we just don't know how to fucking win. So I mean, I'm not gonna be shocked at all that we lose that game. And I know y'all will be probably at least a touchdown favorite, but I think it'll be high scoring.
Oh, it will be, because LSU's defense is underperforming just because the offense can't stay on the field. So, yeah. But we'll lose that. And then last game of the season, we go to Oklahoma and we play Oklahoma. I think we got Western Kentucky after we play Arkansas, and then we go to Oklahoma and probably catch an L at Oklahoma. And before I let you go, I will say that Mateer kid from Oklahoma, he showed some hope earlier in the season, and then he had an injury, and then he came back. He hasn't looked sharp, but he's one to keep your eyes on. He's a dual threat quarterback. He can throw, he can stretch the field, he can run, he's aggressive. He's like it's a hard comparison, but I think if I was asked to like put some type of NFL comparison, I would say he's like in between a Tebow and a Taysom Hill. Have you seen him play?
Yeah, I watched him a little bit. I watched a little bit of the Texas game.
Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, the Texas game, he didn't look that great because I think they rushed him back from injury in that game. It was like a game-time decision because he had to have surgery on something. But, like, earlier in the season before that injury, the motherfucker looked good, you know? So.
Yeah. What about old Carson Beck?
That motherfucker. Bro, let me tell you something about Beck. The other day I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I never realized it. But take Carson Beck and put him next to an Avatar, and that motherfucker looks like he needs to be on the new Avatar movie, bro.
Hey, look, they used to say that when I was up in Atlanta. There were guys walking around that were like Ohio State fans. They're like, man, y'all's quarterback's so fucking ugly. Yeah, like... But look, we Carson Beck fans this week because our lock of the week is Miami, and they're playing SMU. SMU struggled last week. They couldn't score points on Wake Forest, so we're gonna root for them. I think Miami, they're kind of on a revenge tour right now because you lost to Louisville. They struggled a couple games before that too, so I expect Carson to come out and have a good game, but it ain't gonna make him look any better. That's for goddamn sure. So, but yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens. But there's some good football this weekend. Like I said earlier, you got Penn State, Ohio State. I'm not sure if that means anything because of how bad Penn State is. But yeah, one to keep your eye on is Vandy and Texas. You know, so who do you? I mean. I don't think much of Texas at all. Like I was thinking, what's Vandy's getting points at Texas, right?
I'm not sure what that. Let me see.
I thought when I looked at it, they were getting some points, and I thought I was surprised by that.
Let's see. I seen Arch had I know Arch had a concussion. Yeah, Texas is favored by 2.5.
I thought about betting that, taking the points with Vandy, or maybe even money line.
Yeah, I think that's probably that way just because Texas does have a decent defense.
Yeah.
In this game at 40, I probably like the under in this game, to be honest with you, because Texas, I mean, so Arch was diagnosed with a concussion last week, but that motherfucker's looked like he's had a concussion since before the season started. I mean, you think Eli looks goofy? Fucking Arch looks. I mean, there's a tad bit of autism in him. I mean, like.
I remember watching that Ohio State game and just going, God, dude, he looked pitiful in that opening week.
He looked pitiful on simple throws too, like a 3-yard slant, inaccurate. Like he's not. I don't know. I think he's adopted. You know how like Dylan Favre. You know how we grew up with Dylan Favre and we found out like he was adopted.
Yeah,
I mean, I think Arch is like truly.
He don't actually have the genes in him.
No, he don't. Like, and then I see him like downtown and like the hood or something, like, you know, just out there like vibing, and I like his vibe and stuff, man. It's a little bit different than Archie, Peyton, and Eli, and Cooper, but. Bro, all that don't matter when you can't throw a 5-yard slant. Like, this dude.
Yeah.
And look, let me tell you something, man. If my dad was Cooper, which is probably the most athletic in the family, and my uncle was Eli, Peyton, and my grandpa was Arch, bro, I'd be able to make any throw out there. Like, I would be leveraging that knowledge that they have. I mean, you got a touch of Hall of Fame, you got a touch of Super Bowl wins, you got a touch of autism in there with Eli, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, and this dude can't make the throw. The first thing he wants to do is run. He don't even go through the progression, which is disappointing to see from a quarterback that's been surrounded by football his whole life.
Yeah, that is.
But in all fairness, I think the expectations, you know, he played at Newman. Go back and watch some of the Newman highlights. It's like,
I did.
Oh my God! Do you see them linemen chasing him, bro? It looks like
he's got linemen that run like eight flat 40s, fucking chasing him around the field.
Yeah, it looks like Kane Keith and Zach. Yeah, Kane Keith and Zach Dominguez like 640 cheeseburgers ago. So, I mean, bro, that shit, and he's out there juking motherfuckers like it's NCAA 26.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Lamar Jackson out there.
Yeah. I was like, bro, what am I watching? So, well, Steve-O, I think I'm going to wrap this thing up, man. I appreciate you calling.
All right, brother.
I know Sundays you ain't allowed to call in. Basin said,
oh, man, that's my family day.
Yeah, Basin said the old lady put your shit on, takes the nights and weekends off, so.
Yeah. She's got my passcode, so if she don't put that in, I don't have access to it.
I got you. You know how you fix that? You just find another one.
No, I can't do that.
No, I hear you, man. Well, much love. I appreciate it. Hide your baby mama, and we look. I always say we're looking for that holy trinity with LSU, the Saints, and Tulane winning. Well, I've accepted that shit ain't gonna happen. So the new holy trinity is I want a 4-0 weekend. I think we got a good shot this weekend. I think we're gonna get a lot of bang for our buck and a lot of value out of these picks. So let's see what happens, man.
All right, brother.
All right, dog. Good hearing from you, and hide your baby mama. Later. Good talk. We love the sports chat. So, well, look here. I'm gonna shut this thing down for the night. I appreciate y'all listening, calling in. Viewership was pretty nice early on for sure. We'll be live at 6:30 on Sunday. We'll put Facebook, YouTube post out there for everybody to look at. Phil's already dropped the pics on YouTube. We'll get those dropped on Facebook. That way y'all can follow that. Once again, continue to like, share, and subscribe. the shares, we need them. We need y'all to share on Facebook. We need y'all to share on TikTok. We're trying to get TikTok moving. So appreciate the love. See y'all Sunday at 6:30. Make sure you hide your baby mama and pay your light bill. Dirty Red is out.